The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Leafit Update Builders Call webinar. My name is Mike Lucas. Thanks for coming tonight. If this is your first time attending one of our update corporate calls, we want to give you a warm welcome. You'll notice at the bottom of your control panel is a little area you can type in your message. Go ahead and type it in. Our special guest tonight is Lawrence, our Chief Visionary Officer, and he will be answering all of your questions tonight.
Mike, I hope you brushed up on your typing skills, because I think you're answering questions our entire lives.
Without further ado, we have a whole bunch of information to share with you tonight. So do us a favor, turn off your cell phone, put it on airplane mode, stop that multitasking, any Skyping, Facebook, unless you're getting some team members on the call right now, because we have a lot of information and news to go over. Some brand new, exciting stuff. Grab a pen and take some notes, because you do not want to miss this. So turn down the TV, turn off the radio. Without further ado, Mr. Green, take her away.
Thank you very much, Mike Lucas. I got to laugh. I won't use any names, but the first question that got popped in here was, I'm having trouble registering into the webinar. It keeps saying the number isn't valid, but yet they're on the webinar, so I'm really confused. Mike, I'll let you do it. I'm going to close the Q&A box. Actually, first, can we get a little site sound check if we could? Someone say, yes, we can see you. Yes, we can hear you. You should see Corporate Update Webinar, January 13th, 2014. Thank you, Jabbar. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Jonathan. Yes, yes, yes. Can't hear, can't see. Beautiful. Lawrence, do a little sound check. Lawrence Sowell, speak. Oh, great. Lawrence can't hear us? Lawrence, we cannot hear you.
Lawrence,
I can't hear you.
Muted himself. There he comes. He's coming.
Oh,
Lawrence
I muted myself. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here.
All right. All right. There we go.
200.
Okay,
We're
good.
3 people short of 200 tonight.
No, we just hit 200.
I'm showing attendees 200. There was what? How many registered for this call tonight?
200.
What?
Now we're 315 registered. And they're still going. We're over 200 and going,
350
climbing.
people registered. There you go.
Got a lot of good news.
I guess you guys are listening to the message, which is good. We sent a couple of emails out this week. I've been talking about it last week and this week, beginning of the week on the webinar format. So let me do a little bit of housekeeping first and get some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to help answer some of these questions with Mike Lucas, because I know there's going to be a ton of them, although it's hard for me to answer questions and stay focused on what Lawrence is saying at the same time. But Lawrence Sowell is here to do a little, a little introduction to all the fun stuff that's coming up in the next week or two. It's pretty exciting stuff, as he has been disclosing it to me over the last 2 and 3 days. I'm flabbergasted at what we're going to actually accomplish in the next 3 weeks. It's huge. But what I wanted to start with is Twice as Nice. I warned you guys a week ago, or maybe even 2 weeks ago, when we extended this, that it would be for the last time. It is. It ends tomorrow at midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you're making a purchase with a credit card, get that purchase done before midnight. If you're doing a wire, you need to get your wire done before the bank closes down their wires. Depending on what part of the country you're in or what part of the world you're in, you got to get that wire. If you're going to get credit for the Twice as Nice, it's got to be wired out tomorrow. Not you went to the bank at 6:01 and they took it. They're going to send it the next day or next 2 days. It has to be done tomorrow. So Twice as Nice coming to a close. What a beautiful run. You guys were awesome. During the holiday season, when most network marketing companies just crawl up in a hole and die, you guys went out and went to work, and it was beautiful to see what you guys did. Thanks to every single one of you that participated in that program. It was a winner for all of us, for you and for the company. Now, button malfunction. Here we go. Product and business overview. All I can tell you is Mike and I have been working. How many weeks has it been, Mike? 3, 4, 5 weeks now? This product and business overview is getting bigger and bigger by the event. All I can tell you is if you're not using this format, you're missing the boat. We're going to the moon.
New format.
The boat. What new format?
Launched 10 minutes ago.
They'll see that tomorrow, right, Mike? The new format?
They'll see it right now if they hit it.
But what doesn't change is leafitoverview.com. That's where you're going to go and find out and register for the next overview. You're also, Mike, at that same place, are they going to have access to that new video we just shot? Mike Lucas? You don't want to talk about it. Okay, fine.
I'm muting myself because that's a recording for the landing pages that are being launched.
But that's for the sales
Monday.
funnel.
Correct.
Okay. Product and business overview, guys, they're huge. They're growing. People are, with the reports we're getting back, as people are coming to overviews, they get it. They understand it. Yes, it's a 45 to 50-minute overview, but it is full disclosure, and they're getting it. We're answering questions. Mike does an outstanding job answering questions in the background as we go through the webinar. People are getting it. They're coming back once, twice, 3 times. They're getting it. That product and business overview webinar that we're doing is answering questions for you, getting people educated to the point where they're ready to jump into this business model. So use it. Go to www.leafitoverview.com and you'll see a complete schedule of when those product and business overviews are going off. Now, that's enough for me tonight. I'm going to hang out with Lawrence now. We're going to get the full Leafit update with Lawrence Sowell. Lawrence, are you here? Lawrence, unmute yourself. Awesome. Going really, really well. I'm actually multitasking tonight. I'm headed to a basketball game here in a little bit, my son's last basketball game for the season. So, but I know you've kind of got an itinerary of what you want to cover. I actually put some slides together of the new back office interface. But I think the first thing we want to talk about tonight, I've kind of leaked some of the information out there, but I think we want to talk a little bit about the new pricing on the builder package and the annual administration fee. You want to cover that?
Yeah, what we're doing here is we're dropping the $48, the annual fee, and we're gonna we don't have a set amount of time on that, but we're gonna just go with the $40 monthly. So there will not be a $48 annual fee for the new signups to come in for now. It will just be $40 per month. That's going to get you $100 in advertising. Of course, you become an associate. You have access to your back office, and you get to use one of our funnels, or I believe one version of the funnel that we're coming out with. And, that's really what we're doing. We've been listening. A lot of people have said that the 49 was a little high, and some people want it lower, so we're trying to find that middle place. And that's going to secure the position in the matrix. So that's what we're doing with that, Mike.
Awesome. I'll tell you, again, I've leaked a little bit of this information out, and I don't want to get too repetitive here, but from the field standpoint, I couldn't be more excited. To bring an associate into this program, there was the 48, you had to put it on a credit card. They need to loop back through and put the $49.95 on a credit card. They need to loop back through and do an advertising purchase. Guys, to be able to go out and tell people that $40 takes you from a free It app user, from a free social space user, from a free affiliate into being an associate, just one time, one charge, $40, and you're an associate. I think that's huge. Streamlined, easy to explain, an easy dollar amount to remember. It's $40. $40 makes you an associate with this program. Pay that $40 every single month, and you're in the matrix every single month. Lawrence, can we talk about the matrix qualifications that are changing along with that?
Yes, absolutely. So what we've done is we're trying to simplify everything, just make it easier for everybody to understand. And what we've done is you sign up one person for the $40 a month plan. You open
bad internet connection. All right, you guys, let me pick that up until Lawrence comes back.
Can you hear me?
Here's how it breaks down. If you get to
I'm here.
Business webinar today, we actually presented the new form. Oh,
Mike,
are you back?
Mike, your internet connection is going. We hear Lawrence fine.
Yeah, I'm.
It's mine. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off. Then you guys go ahead.
Yeah,
I think that'll save some bandwidth.
All right.
Nobody wants to see
so
me
basically, what we're doing here is we're wanting to streamline things, make it simpler. You sign up one person for $40 per month. You open up 3 levels of earning, and when you sign up 3, you open up all 9 levels of earning, and that's it. That easy.
Well, you need to extend that a little bit, Lawrence, so I had time to pull up a PowerPoint slide so I could show them what it actually looks like, which I'll try to do here in a minute. But let's get to the next question, and then maybe we can loop back to it. Can you talk a little bit about Leafit.biz? We're coming up with a new URL. I've actually broadcast that today. Are we live with that yet?
We're looking at being live with that here in the next hour, it looks like. It might be live already, I'm not sure. But just for simplification, we're moving things around so that it's just easier. Everybody's used to going to vleaf.com, logging in there. That is going to become Leafit.biz. Don't worry, your URLs that are out there, your ref codes will go to your new one. But everybody's reference link now for recruiting will be leafit.biz/your username. You will not have to have sign up in there anymore. The SWO itself here in the coming week or two is going to take on a public form and is going to be on its own domain name, and Leafit.com is where the social network will be. So you'll have 3 different URLs with your reference links, depending on who you're sending an invite to and what you're targeting with your marketing. So we're just the purpose of that is for branding and separation.
So, Lawrence, if I hear you correctly, because there's a huge rumor going around out there that, and maybe I started it, I don't know, I might have misspoke a couple weeks ago about the power of the IT app and what that would do to the SWO. Can you talk a little bit about the SWO.com and what that's going to look like and what that means to revenue and everything else that's going on with the company?
Absolutely. Well, what we're doing is we're taking the SWO public. So in the coming week and a half, I don't want to put a for sure date on that. I looked at the public SWO today, and it's pretty much there. I just want to make sure it's all tightened up. But basically, the SWO is going to go public. So when somebody goes to the SWO.com/your username, they're actually going to see our advertisers from the landing page itself. And they're going to be able to interact with them. Of course, when they try to chat with them or when they try or comment, or grow, it's going to prompt them to sign up all off of your URL. So what this is going to do is it's going to bring our product that's been behind the scenes and hiding, and you have to sign up, and the people, only a certain amount of people have access to it. It's going to open it up to the public face now. So everybody that you market the SWO to, or when you grow something and you have it connected to your Facebook, which is another feature we're going to talk about that we're bringing in, and people come to the SWO from that, they'll be able to see it on the public side without logging in, and then be able to sign up from there as well. So really what it does is this brings our product out, adds a lot more value to the advertising there, because there's going to be a lot more people seeing the SWO now. You there, Mike?
Well, that sounds really cool, Lawrence. Mike, are you there?
I think we lost Mike.
We lost Mike. He was having some connection issues. I know from an advertising point, from a revenue generating point, that's really exciting, Lawrence. And I know you guys have been, the programming team has been working on that for a long time, and it's really cool to see it coming to fruition there.
Yes, absolutely. We couldn't be more excited about that. I've been talking about it for a while, and to see it come together and start to take on a form that is more social as well. And I'm going to talk about that. If Mike Green's there, I didn't know if he had any more questions or if he wants me to.
We may have. He may be having some connection issues with his hotspot, Lawrence. I'm guessing. So, Lawrence, can you repeat the website URLs again that you're looking at for the 3 products? We're getting a lot of questions.
So, here's what we have. We're going to have 3 things going on. Okay, Leafit.biz, that is going to be the back office. That is going to be where all the distributors go to handle their back office, look at their financials, what they currently have right now on vleaf.com. So Leafit.biz is going to be your back office. The SWO is going to be where the product is. The public-facing side of the SWO will be on the SWO.com. And then Leafit.com, not .biz, but Leafit.com, that is going to be where the social network is going to be in the future as we start to bring that out. And we will have a landing page up there, I believe sometime this month, and be bringing that product out. Now, a lot of people probably got on this call because they thought that we were going to give full disclosure on what this social network, everybody's calling it the IT app or Leafit, the social network is going to do. And I just want everybody to know we're finalizing our patents right now. In fact, we expect to be filing our patents by the end of this week. Once those patents are filed, I can assure you that we will give a full disclosure to everybody about what the social network is going to do and how it's going to be so powerful.
Awesome. Let me take a couple questions real quick, Lawrence. A lot of folks are asking about what Mike just brought up about the $40 advertising package. It's no longer a builder's package, but actually an advertising package. And we're still going to get AV for that $40 instead of getting $49. The company's still going to get $40 at AV. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. And everyone is still going to get their discount from the Powers Founders. So it's really just Leafit listening to the field and finding a happy medium ground. Would you say that's about a fair statement?
Yeah, it's a fair statement. We were between $35 and $40, and we ended up at $40. We didn't want to have. There's not enough product right now to have more than one package, and we wanted to have a number that wasn't too much to some, and that happy medium, like you say. And really, by not having to pay the $48 sign up, changes a lot as well. People can come in for free and then just, buy their advertising package and they're on their way. So we feel like it's the best of both worlds, along with the qualifications and the simplification and just explaining the entire program.
Right. Mike, are you back with us?
I'm on my phone, Mike. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now. I see you got a new screen showing the new Matrix payout, and it's still phenomenal.
Well, I do. I didn't want to go, major steps backwards. I don't know what happened to my audio there, but obviously I'm back online. This is what we've put inside of the product and business overview for now. This is what it looks like. Of course, the green numbers don't, or the white numbers inside the green field, they don't change at all. 39, 27, 81, 243. It's $5 on level 1, and to qualify for levels 1, 2, and 3, you simply sponsor 1. Sponsoring 1, $5 on the first level, so 15 total. $2 for every single person on the second level. Every single associate is paying their monthly builder package. That's a cumulative number. Then there, $33 total for 2 full levels. Again, all you've done is sponsored 1. 3 levels deep, you're at $87. If you have a matrix that's filled with 23 or 27 people, you're actually in a positive cash flow. You're spending $40 a month and making $87. I think that's pretty powerful. Again, I think one of the biggest reasons we went to this change was for that app, for the install. They come in, they get 1 level of commission. If they share their content, somebody buys from the content they're sharing, they get paid 1 level fee, 15% of that affiliate commission that's generated. If they become an associate, they get 9 levels fee of that affiliate commission. So their incentive is to get into the matrix. They spend that $40 to get deeper commissions, e-commerce commissions from using their app, but they're also going to drop themselves into the matrix. Now, once in the matrix, bring a friend in with you that's spending $40 a month, just 1, you're 3 levels deep. Bring in 2 more, a total of 3, that's it, and you're all 9 levels deep inside of the matrix. It's $2 for levels 2 through 8, $5 again back on level 9. That cumulative number is $118,104 monthly. Again, that's a cumulative number. Couldn't make it any easier than that. Easy to say. Sponsor 1, you're 3 levels deep. Sponsor 3, you're 9 levels deep inside of the matrix. It's easy to remember. It's easy to explain. It's a $40 bill. Forget about the annual. Forget about using all those words you have to say to explain the program. Sponsor 1, 3 levels deep. Sponsor 3, 9 levels deep. What do you get initially for being an associate with this company? If you started out as an it-apper, just a person that installed the it-app, what you get initially is you get 9 levels of commission as opposed to just 1 on that e-commerce purchase. There, I took the floor. Sorry about that. Everybody wants to hear from Lawrence, not from me, Mike. What's the next question?
What other questions you got?
About the affiliate link. When will they need to start using the new affiliate link, biz/username?
That's all going to be updated. It should be done today.
So when you see it in your back office, in the share tab is when you should start using it.
Exactly. And I expect, and I just talked to programming right before I got on the call, and they were telling me another hour, and all these changes would be live. In fact, the qualification change, 1 and 3, that's already live.
Okay. A couple other questions is about the $40 advertising package. So nothing really changes with that except you get 40 in AV. You get all the benefits. You still get all the tools, the suite of packages, everything. It's just a middle ground, correct?
Exactly. That's correct. Yep.
Okay, Lawrence, I was offline for a little bit. Did you talk about Facebook and Twitter connections?
No, you did not.
No, that's fun. That's fun. So just to make the flow even better and your accounts in general, we will be rolling out a option to connect with Facebook and Twitter with your accounts. And the purpose for that is so that when you grow something or somebody grows your site, that site will actually post on their Facebook. So it's going to take the flow completely social itself. So people will be able to, when they grow or comment or interact with anything in the flow, it'll synchronize that and grow it publicly onto their Facebook or their Twitter account. So that's going to bring a lot more value to the advertising, but it's also going to make it a lot easier for people to promote their business. And the reason is let's say that Mike Green grew one of Michael Lucas's websites, and somebody clicked on that, and they seen the SWO, that site in the public SWO. And then they liked it, and they wanted to interact with it, and it prompts them to sign up. When they sign up, they just signed up under Michael Green. So it's really exciting to see the SWO itself and to see that product transform, go out into the public, and to take on a social, a social way about it, so that it becomes its own social network, if you would, of websites and business. So that's going to be really exciting to see. And I want everybody to know on this call, we've been hitting our milestones pretty good this month so far. When you guys say, Mike and Mike?
Yes.
I think they agree. They agree.
I'm sitting there reading questions, you guys. Go ahead, Lawrence.
But anyways, as we roll out, what we're talking about is all stuff that we plan on rolling out before the end of this month. So you're going to start to see these features come out, and of course, on each call, each Monday, we'll talk about the new ones that were rolled out that week. If you guys think this call is exciting and all the information that we're talking about, there's probably going to be a lot more in store for next Monday's call. So make sure that you invite everybody, and you all make it on next Monday as well, because that call is probably going to be even bigger. I have a feeling, don't quote me, Mike and Mike, but I have a feeling we might be disclosing the social network and the IT app itself and what it does on next week's call. So, anyways, is there any other questions that you'd like to ask me?
Yeah,
Mike, I think you had a couple more.
got quite a few. The new customer is still going to receive their $200 in free advertising. What is going to happen with the $40 advertising package, they are going to receive, besides the 40 AV, the 40 points in AV, and all the power tools, they're also going to receive $100 or $100 in advertising each additional month, correct? I think we missed that.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Hey, let me clear something up, you guys, because I've heard this too, and somebody has to be the bearer of bad news or just the real serious answer, because I've heard it from a lot of people. People are saying, well, I already paid my $48, am I getting a refund? So let me do the real short answer, because this doesn't happen for me very often.
You mean for the associate yearly fee?
So the annual administrative fee, we paid it, we got it, and it's not being refunded. I just want to be real clear there.
No, guys, this is a promotion. This is a huge benefit for everybody. Yeah.
Well, that's what I wanted to explain. Like, a longer version of that answer is no, you're not going to get credited, but understand where this takes you. This puts you in a position to be able to build your business bigger, faster, with few barriers. And if you need to understand the value of what you're getting now. Yes, you paid $48. I paid $48. I spent that. I got a lot of value for that $48. I think you can all agree that you got great value for your $48 you spent a year ago or 6 months ago or last week. But remember, what it puts, the position it puts you in is to be able to go out and build this business bigger, faster, quicker, easier to explain. You don't have to collect $48 from the people you're sponsoring.
Well, also, you also needed 5 people to qualify for the matrix. Now 1 gets you 3 levels, and 3 people get you 9 levels. That's huge.
Right, and that's the other question I was going to answer at the same time, Mike. There's questions in here like, well, what if I have someone in my downline, they've already sponsored 4 people? What do they qualify in the matrix? They qualify all 9 levels deep. Okay,
that's
so
huge.
Instantly, it's not a new starting line. If you've sponsored 3 inside of this program, as of this evening, you're going to qualify all 9 levels deep inside your matrix. You don't have to sponsor 5. You've already sponsored. If you sponsored 5 or 6 or 7, hey, you're an overachiever, and hallelujah, you're going to make that much more money inside of the program. Hey, you guys, before I lose connection again, real quick, let me do this. Lawrence, if you haven't talked about the new back office yet and the overlays, I threw up some. Hang on a second, I got some graphics again on the way there. That's our PowerPoint presentation. That's a small slide. In show. Hold on. Close this one out. Get back to our corporate update. I just wanted to show everybody some mock-ups of what the new back office is going to look like. Lawrence, you want to take it from there?
Yes.
There's your back office page.
Yes. So basically, this is in the new back office design. I think some of you have seen this, on Facebook. We posted this a while back. But anyways, this is going to be the new back office design that we're going to be layering in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Like I said, by the end of the month. So it's going to be a bit more user-friendly. And we're going to be building into it. Some of the exciting things is we're actually getting into the back office, and we're redeveloping the matrix section. I've been hearing that there's a lot of confusion to the matrix, and so here it is. And you're showing it now, Mike, right? I see it there. So as you can see, this is going to be, this is just an idea of what the matrix is going to look like. As you can see, you have characters there. Now, level 2 and level 3, those, of course, those characters will be the same as they are at 1 and 2. There'll be some keys so you can filter whether it's, you can see what you have for direct recruits, who is paid and who is unpaid, how many levels you're qualified for, how many people are in your matrix, and what your earnings are there. You also see on rollover of one of the characters here is Vera Milda. I think Steve did that on purpose, so I couldn't pronounce it. But you have Vera Milda there, and you'll see that you have a chat or a message feature there, her icon, a phone, and a plus, which is to expand her network. And when you click on that, it'll actually pull her to the top and then go into her group so that you can go into her group. Now, if the icon does not have a leaf next to it, the only thing that the person will see is their name, their username. They will not be able to contact that person because they're not a direct sign-up. So the idea of this design is just to make it easy for people to go into their matrix and see what's going on and drill further into their matrix, whether they're going up or down. So, but I really like it. Steve did a fantastic job with it. And I think over the next couple of weeks, as we get this online, everybody else is going to really enjoy having this user experience over what we currently have.
Beautiful.
Okay. Everyone's also asking about the Leaf funnel page. We're going to be launching that next week because all the news tonight, you can see we're already at a half hour, and there's a couple more tidbits of information we want to get out. So the Leaf funnel page will go live next Monday. So for the next, Mike, wouldn't you say the next 2 or 3 Monday nights are just going to be a whole bunch of information coming out?
I would say pivotal. I will tell you what Lawrence told me today. I told him he couldn't tell anybody else. So shame on me. You guys can hate me for that. But if you heard the timing and the speed of which we're going to roll things out in the next 2 weeks, it'll blow your mind. I will tell you, don't miss a Monday corporate update call for the next 3 weeks, and probably for the next 5 or 6. In fact, don't miss a Monday night corporate update call ever again, because this.
Speaking of which,
you're going to hear it.
This might be a good time
I can't tell you enough. We hear support tickets where people say, "Oh, I don't understand how the system works." Guys, you got to get your teams to the Monday corporate update call. This is where things are happening. This is where things are changing. This is where you get all the updates. This is where you're going to learn the information, so you don't wake up tomorrow morning and try to figure out where the $49.95 went and where the $48 annual administrative fee went. So that get to the Houston Update corporate update call. Is Lawrence, again, as he disclosed the timing of the events, we haven't even talked about all of them tonight. All the things that are coming out in the next 14 days, it's huge. We're on fast track. Lawrence, did you say anything about provisional patents yet tonight? A little
Yes,
bit?
I did.
Kinda?
I explained that our patents are being filed by the end of this week, Friday.
And how excited is that attorney?
That was one of the most. And Mike, you were on the. Didn't I call you right after we got?
You called me right after you
said.
you couldn't even
I said, not often when you talk to a patent attorney and they get excited by what they're patenting, and these guys that are handling our patents, they handle patents for Apple and some of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they were just excited by what I said. In fact, so excited that the patent attorney himself wants to have an account when we go into beta, because he wants to be part of the beta crew that tests it. But what's so exciting about the patent is not just the technology that we're patenting, but also the way the technology rolls into our business model. So I was really excited to hear what we're able to do with that, the fact that we're going to be able to get everything filed this week. It's really came along really fast. I know we haven't talked about that publicly before, and people probably wondered, how do you protect something like this? But I can assure you guys we're going to have the patent filed here by the end of the week, and we're looking really good. We've been researching a long time to see what's out there or comparable to what we're doing, and we found our niche and right where we're going to fit in. And, the only person or people more excited than the patent attorney, I think, is all of us. So I would say he's excited.
I know it excites me. Lawrence, real quick, because we just had a good question come in. Oh shoot, I lost it.
Okay.
Hold on. The merchant accounts. How much can we disclose on that at this point? New merchant
What I can disclose, what I can disclose is we're working on that. We have a meeting tomorrow with the new merchants to work some stuff out, and as soon as we hear back from, we get a solid date in place and our programming tells us, when they're going to be able to get it online, then, that's probably going to be on next week's announcement. In fact, I imagine next week we'll be able to disclose much more than that if we're not already online.
Speaking of the Monday night corporate calls, hey Mike, are you looking at your screen?
I am.
Okay, you were telling everyone not to miss a Monday night corporate call. This is going live tomorrow at noon PST. Leafitevents.com. Everyone comes to a Monday night call. You have to figure out the URL and share it with people, so it's a little difficult. We are now going to be using, just like we do with Leafit Overview, we're going to be using Leafitevents.com. It'll be in your Leafit calendar, but you can send your team whatever to Leafitevents.com. And you can register for a Monday night corporate call. It's right there. The next Tuesday, we're going to start our first corporate training calls. And if you want to receive text notifications, so you don't forget, you can take your cell phone right now and text Leafit to 512-872-5378 and get on our notification system. We're going to start using SMS message text reminders as of right now. So make sure your team gets plugged into the SMS notification system because they don't want to miss the news, the latest breaking information. That's the best way to get it. This will go live tomorrow at noon. The text messaging is live right now, so if you got your cell phone with you and you want to text that, you'll get opted in right into the system right now.
Okay, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, guys, or mention. We're going to be introducing notifications. Everybody's familiar with notifications, how they work, like on Facebook, for example. When somebody says something, comments on something, likes something you do, you get a notification about it. We're going to be bringing notifications into the flow. So now when people interact with the sites that you're advertising in the flow, it's going to notify you what they're saying so that you can interact with them directly through comments and what they've grown, so on and so forth. So I just wanted to throw in on top of the Facebook and Twitter Connect, we're also going to be bringing notifications in. Go ahead.
Mike?
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, is that my roll call?
Also on the I'll take it. The Leafit events down here, we're going to be hosting the last 4 recorded webinars for Monday folks. So if you missed something, the last 4 will be there as well as the last 4 training sessions. So a lot of people have been asking for archived webinars, and we're going to be hosting them there. This is version 1. This may get integrated further into the back office, but for right now, we wanted to get this out to everybody. So I know you're pressed for time, Mike, and we're at 35 minutes, so a lot of information.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm going to walk down to the gym and catch this game, but I'm online with you. I'm traveling, but are there any other questions out there, Mike?
Yeah, we got about 200 questions if you want me to go through them all.
Yeah, one at a time, Mike.
A lot of folks are having. I'd say about 12 people having some trouble with the twice as nice getting the credits for that. I know the programming team, Ben, and you actually brought on another programmer, and they're looking into that. You want to address some of the bugs?
Well, I'll tell you this right now. I know I worked with a couple of people today that were having issues with twice as nice, and what it rolled down to is people are not applying their not applied. When you buy advertising, okay, instantly you're going to see your associate value. Let's say it's $1,000. You can see your associate value go to 1,000 as soon as you make that purchase. And people say, "Wait, I didn't get my 2,000." You're not going to get 2,000 in your associate value until you apply the original 1,000. Okay, what you're seeing there is a bonus. You just haven't applied it. So you got to look down at the bottom of your display screen, or your dashboard screen, and you need to take that not applied. You need to apply it. Now, some of you are going to. I've had some crazy calls. I've got some people that say, "Well, the dollar amount's there, but there's no button to push." But that means you haven't added a website. You got to add a website to apply the advertising to. So do that first before you start opening support tickets saying, "Hey, I'm not getting my credit for my twice as nice." Make sure you've applied your advertising to an advertising campaign where you're not going to get the twice as nice. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, you've got to open a support ticket. All of these things have to be channeled to support so we can find the bugs. So that's our recommendation there. And we will, I promise you guys, we haven't stiffed anybody. If you've got twice as nice money coming, and for some reason there's a bug on your personal account, we're going to get it fixed. We're going to get everybody credit back. So, but you got to open out the support ticket. Again, we're seeing it work across the board. There's just a few people out there, and most of the ones that I've seen, it's operator error. So we'll get it fixed, though.
Hey, Mike, there's some questions about the folks who had a little bit of a sticker shock a few months ago when we kind of was trying to make the advertising packet the standard across, and for a while there we offered the $19.95. A couple people are asking about that. You want to address that?
Well, yeah, the 1995 is only something that was put in place for people that were in the program prior to October 6th, on or before October 16th. So if someone was in the program on or before October 16th, they have an option. It's still there, $19.95. Okay, for the sticker shock of, oh my gosh, it went to $49.95. That's why it was put in place. That's there for those people that have been in on or before October 16th. It's good for a full year from their sign-up date.
What kind of limitations does that imply if they use that?
It's crazy if you do it because you're not going to earn anything in the matrix if you do. So I tell people, if you really have to do that, if there's a financial reason you're doing that, I get it. But as soon as you possibly can, you're going to want to get yourself back up to the point where you can pay the $40. It's not $49.95 anymore; it's $40. So get from the $20 to the $40. Look at your matrix. Figure out how many people you got in your matrix. You might find yourself making more money than the $40 now with the new qualifications. Again, you only have to sponsor one to get 3 levels deep in your matrix. So you might find yourself making some money. I call that the last resort. If you plain old can't upgrade, if you don't have any sales commissions, you don't have any rebate earnings that you can cash out to pay for that $40, and you have to do $19.95, I get it. It'll keep you in the matrix, but I'd certainly get the $40 as soon as you can.
Okay, I'm just answering some questions as they're flying across here. So,
anything else for Lawrence? Let's throw Lawrence under the bus. Lawrence, you got anything else? I know you got a whole long list, and I've been in and out of communication, but was there anything else you wanted to throw in here tonight?
I just want everybody to know I'm really excited to be able to talk about what the social network's going to do as soon as I'm able to talk about that, which I'm hoping is going to be on next week's call. And I just seeing the team pull together I'd say over the holidays and what everybody's done over the holidays and what we're doing now. And I think Mike, you guys can both agree, just all the changes and all the work that we've been doing behind the scenes that nobody's seen is really starting to come out now. And just expect, like Mike said, don't miss another call because we're going to be doing this every single Monday. We're going to be having more stuff roll out. I'm probably going to be here more often because I'm going to have more stuff to talk about and explain what's happening, behind the scenes and show, new stuff as it comes out, videos that we're working on behind the scenes. Just a ton of stuff is going on. So, I can just hang out here, Mike, and if anybody has questions.
One last question that needs to be addressed.
Hang on a second, Mike. I got to get into this game, or I'm going to get shot by my kid and my wife. I want to throw a shout out to Billy White from the All the Way Club. 76-year-old Billy White, not a Power founder, okay, didn't subscribe to the Power founder, became a manager in less than 30 days. That's $5,000 in advertising sales. 3 people personally sponsored with a total of $1,000 in advertising sales below him. 76-year-old makes it to manager in less than 30 days. Good job, Billy White. That was my shout out. Mike,
okay, well, question for you, Mike, before you get out there. Someone's asking about the AV using the builder's package. I know this was discussed, and I'd like to know what the resolution was on that. Someone's asking.
We don't have a resolution yet. I can just tell you guys, you're going to want to get yourself in a position to pay and not use that AV. That's AV suicide. I don't know why we even opened that channel up. I don't know how much longer it's going to stay up. We've already had some talks, but I'm not going to disclose which direction we're going yet, Mike. I don't know. But that AV, you're not getting paid in the matrix. You're killing your AV. You're not getting the AV increase. You're actually taking a double hit to your AV. You're not getting the 40 increase. It's actually going to deduct 40 out of your AV. You're going backwards twice as fast. So it's really that we offered up to people.
That's very true. And as far as shout out, we have a brand new associate tonight. He is in Belgium. And if anyone wants to know how excited he is on coming to our webinar, it's 4 a.m. in Belgium, and he made his first Leafit corporate update call. So, Francis Swartz, that's an excited gentleman there.
Awesome, guys. All right, I'm going to go check that second half. You guys are doing a great job. Look forward to seeing you guys all on a webinar or at the
at the next corporate update call next Monday night. Okay, we'll see you guys.
Everyone have a great evening, and don't forget to use opt-in to what you see on the screen there, the text messaging, and the Leafit events will go live tomorrow at noon PST, so you'll be able to register right away for that upcoming webinar. Lawrence, thanks for coming. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next webinar.
All right, thanks everybody. See you.